Welcome to IMG. My name is Manny Iglesias. Folks, what a wonderful market. What an exciting market. Everything that we look forward, that we look for. And here, this market is finally getting the recognition. The prices that we are witnessing is all based on a market that is now finally getting the price structure that the market deserves with the shortages that exist, with the continued development in technologies that require more silver. I'm talking specifically about silver today because the market is finally broken out of a price structure that we had been hoping for, been waiting for, and here it is. So I think that the market itself, really, we don't need to devote too much time in this video in regards to what's going on in the market. The market is remarkable. The market's what we've been waiting for. But what we do need to understand that now that we're in the holiday season and we're going to take some time to enjoy the family, enjoy our friends, and just enjoy the overall environment, we need to recognize that the biggest obstacle is not the market, that we need to work on ourselves. We need to improve on ourselves. What I mean by this is most of you are still way too emotional. Way too emotional. You see, we have a decision. Either you're reactive or you're strategic in your approach and how you handle your investments and how you position yourself. And when the market really gives you those wonderful entry points, if I may be so candid, most of you do not take advantage of those opportunities at those lower prices when they're available and really build your positions the way you should. Because when the market then reaches certain peaks, you need to be very careful, or you're going to be in that club that feels good for about 3-4 days or a week, and then all of a sudden you take a significant hit on what you've developed because you're simply way too emotional. So take the time to recognize the fact that the market is going nowhere. The market has always been around for the last 100 years. It will continue to be around and be available to you, but you need to work on yourself. You need to have more knowledge. You see, sometimes today we think that we can read a paragraph on the internet, and all of a sudden we're an expert in the area. You don't read a paragraph about how do you actually fly a plane and all of a sudden get into the cockpit and all of a sudden you're a pilot. It doesn't work that way. So let's be realistic. Let's obtain information and let's seek the assistance that we need in order to be successful, not for a week, but successful for the next couple of years, for the next 10 years. And that requires that we put in a little effort, that we seek proper assistance, and that we have the knowledge, the discipline, the background in regards to how a market functions, and to really be prepared for those opportunities when they arise and they develop. This is what we need to accomplish for the next year. We need to understand the mechanism, how it works, and seek proper assistance. That's what it's all about. We all have our jobs, our professions, and this is also a market that requires a little bit more professional assistance than just reading one simple paragraph on the internet. That being said, take the time to enjoy your family. Take the time to enjoy your friends. The overall season, just have a wonderful time. We will be connected. We will be in contact. Our next video will probably be in mid-January, but our blogs are available and other forms of communication. So if you're not enrolled, enroll in our blogs to maintain and keep yourselves informed. I wish you all the very best over the holiday season, and contact IMG. All the very best.